morning, everybody. All right, so this morning I'm gonna be doing a tutorial on glittered wine glasses, glass ones, not the stainless ones. So before I get started, I want to show you all. Look, I'm getting so organized. Look how this is looking in here. Except the shelves I've got are not big enough for these containers of glitter, so I have to measure, I guess, the bottoms to figure out which ones to put up there. I tried to flip the shelf over and use it like as a shelf instead of like having the lip, but I felt like it was all gonna fall down, so we decided to go with that. So far I have more shelves, but I ran out of command hooks, so yeah, it's a work in progress. All right, so let me get this adjusted so y'all can see what I'm gonna do. I have to get my razor blade. So in doing the ceramic cup, we're doing the glass cups, it's a little different. I only glitter the bottoms usually, as you can see here. And I'm like losing my train of thought. This is not going well right now. All right, so in doing glass cups, I only glitter the bottoms, but I epoxy the whole thing if I put a decal on it. So I've already gone ahead and taped this off, but what I did, I'll show you. This is distracting. Okay, I put water in the cup up to where I wanted the glitter to go, and then I used electrical tape and taped along the water line to be able to get a straight line. All right, and then inside I have taped it with painter's tape, just because for some reason I always somehow get epoxy inside there, or get the football epoxy to the cup. I don't know how I do it, so I figured I'd try something else. So one thing I forgot to do was the stickers on the bottom, so I'm just gonna use my razor blade and get those off real quick. Almost had it one perfect stroke. All right, that one's ready. Now this one, and when you do the line on your wine glass, I really found that using electrical tape works a lot better to get that straight line than painter's tape. So while I use painter's tape on the inside, just to keep it from getting epoxy in it, go out and get some electrical tape for that line. Any lines, any cups that I do lines on, I always use electrical tape, because you can stretch it better. It's just way easier to work with, and I like the results. Okay, so that's done. And that's done, so it's time to epoxy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my epoxy. I'm gonna cover the bottom, glitter it, and then I'm going to let it spin. So I usually do this in more than one step. So I'm trying to brainstorm to get these. Someone asked me if I could have these done by tomorrow, so. And I'm like, okay, there's this line here. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glitter the bottom, and I'm gonna wait about 20 minutes on the spinner. Let it set a little bit, come back, pull this line off, mix up a little small batch of epoxy, and then glitter the top. I'm hoping I can get this done in 2 coats of epoxy. So, let's do this. Typically, I would glitter the bottom, let it spin all the way through, and then on the second coat, go to the top. It's okay, work with me. Someone needs cups ASAP, I try to make it happen. Alright, it's time for some epoxy. Can y'all hear that? My Roomba has decided to try to jump off a cliff. It's stuck at the top of the stairs and it's telling me to please help. Does anyone have a Roomba? I don't know. I got this one and I like it when I take the time to pick up everything off the floor, pick up the house, and then she can, and if I have the door shut and have like the little laser beam thing on so she can't jump up another spot in the house, she'll do a good job. But it's so much effort to get the house ready for her to clean. I mean, at that point, I'm walking around the whole house doing stuff. I'm like, might as well just vacuum it myself. So that's my rant about Roombas. I'm doing my epoxy in my cups. That's why I keep looking down. Okay, I got my equal parts. I didn't make a big batch. I made a smaller batch just because I have to make another batch after it sets for a little bit. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this so y'all can see what I'm doing better. Okay, how's that? Perfect. So you mix the 2 equal parts together. I'll go through all the steps just in case this is your first time. This is your first time watching a cup tutorial. This part is always the same no matter what cup. Mixing the epoxy. I use Pro Marine. I love it. I know other people that used to use it and they've been trying all these other ones, but I'm very much happy with it and will continue to use it till I find a reason not to. Alright, so when you're mixing your epoxy, you just want to make sure that you're scraping the sides and the bottom. And then I like to use a hot plate and put it on there and let it just get a little warmed up. Not too long. So I'm gonna grab the colors I'm gonna use. Today I'm gonna be using King Cake and Drive Through Daiquiri. They're both by Mr. Nola Glitter, my favorite glitter. I still need to make that review video and show you all the colors I have. But I really like their glitters. I feel like I get more for my money because I'm not having to put 4 and 5 and 6 coats on. Well, I love New Orleans and the names are fun. I actually used to live there and met them and they're amazing people. Another reason I love supporting amazing people. And they just have really cool colors and mixes, and I mean, I just love them. Alright, I think this is up. That's warm enough. So we're just gonna mix it. Just gonna mix it till you start seeing those bubbles come up. I've never timed my mixing. I watched some videos where they have all these mixing techniques. I've never had an issue. So I just eyeball it. When I start to see all these little bubbles coming in, then I know I'm ready. All right. So we go over the game plan again in my head. I'm gonna do the bottom, let it spin for a little bit, come back and do the top. Okay. I have a couple other cups I'm working on, so what I'll do is I will make those videos and then come back and do the second part of this one. All right, here we go. Obviously, the one that has the name in pink is getting pink, and purple's getting purple. So, just pour it on like normal. Spread it out. I try not to get it on the tape, even though that's what the tape's there for. It just creates less of a mess if you don't get it on the tape. There we go. Don't forget the bottom. I feel like that should be my tagline. I think I say that in every video. Don't forget the bottom. All right. There we go. Set the whole thing. All right. Glitter time. I don't know. This one might need another coat, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a little mixture. All right, so I'm gonna put this drive-through daiquiri on the bottom, but it's more translucent than I'd like on a wine glass. Because I didn't spray paint it white, and I want a fuller coverage. So, here's what we're gonna do. I did a layer of that, and see, it's like see-through in spots. And it's not the glitter, it's just I picked a translucent glitter. But, and I didn't spray paint the cup. I spray paint my stainless cups. I never spray paint my glass cups. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just do a nice top coat right here of Carnival. Put that on top, and it'll be like a nice custom mix. Yeah, that's a lot better. Love it. All right. So, come through and just wipe it off. All right, so put this one on the spinner. Oh, this thing's gonna squeal at us again. Ugh, drives me insane. What am I gonna put in this bag? All right. My weight is off on my spinner, so it's flopping all around, and I have other cups in there. Ah! Okay. Here's the one that we did yesterday, how it's coming out. We're gonna finish it today. All right, time for the purple one. I don't like that has, okay. Oh, gloves. That would have been real bad. All right, here we go. Putting it on. Putting it on. Perfect. Don't forget the bottom. Okay, someone's got to do something about that squeaking noise. It's not as bad right now because there's not as much weight on it, but whew. All right, epoxied. Now glitter time. See, this purple is amazing. See, it's covering it so well. I need to find a pink by them that has this coverage because it's amazing. Well, I bet I could have used Baby Cakes. But the Baby Cakes is a light pink. I like that hot pink. Whoop. Done. I love that. Easy, easy. So, now this is gonna spin.